Hi everyone, welcome to the Monday Angel Guidance for the week ahead. I'm Rachel Skoltok, Angel Medium, and I'm just trying something new this week, is that I'm using a streaming thing. So hopefully we will be live and you'll be able to see me on Facebook. So I haven't got a clue. So I'm just trying this just to improve the the quality, because recently the quality for Facebook Lives has been really bad. So I just wanted to try and find different ways of working with you. So let's begin. This week we're working with Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. We're right at the end of March, so we're the angel of the month for March was Archangel Michael, the angel of protection, and the angel for the month of April is Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, who comes in with the spiritual healing guide, Hilarion. So I'm using Diana Cooper's deck this week, combined with the Angel Power Tarot by Radleigh Valentine. So I've got a couple of things to tell you about, exciting things. So first up, before I pull you a card, I'm doing an amazing podcast. I'm part of an amazing podcast this coming Friday in Australia, Friday morning at 7 a.m. Sydney time, and it will be 5 p.m. on Thursday Eastern time in the US. So put that in your calendar. I'm going to be going live on a podcast with wonderful psychic medium Laura Wooster. She has offered me the opportunity to do some live readings while I'm on the call. So if you want to, you can go over to Laura's page and sign up for that and be listening in to this live podcast on the day. So Thursday Eastern time, 5 p.m., Thursday the 30th. And that will be Australian time, Sydney, 7 in the morning. And it will be 2 o'clock Pacific time, Thursday in the US also. So I'd love you to join me for that. I've also got some events coming up, which is the Archangel Michael and Hilarion Emotional Healing for Your Heart event, which is in April, if you'd like to sign up for that. And I'm coming to the end of the early bird with my How to Build Your Spiritual Business course. So I'll be doing a little promotion on that this week. And if you're looking for a way to build and grow a healing practice, a psychic reading practice, where you want clients to come to you, how to get more clients, how to appropriately price yourself, how to attract clients, and also lay boundaries so that you're not drained and overwhelmed, and that you're serving people from that place of being fulfilled and not attracting the energy thieves. That your business is balanced, and that way you are fulfilled and abundant whilst you're serving, because you can't serve from that place of being struggle. So everything that I've learned in the last 20 years building my business, I'm sharing on that course, and you will get to just skip past some of the mistakes I made, and also learn ways to promote your business that aren't super expensive, or some of them are free. So that's exactly how I built my business and still am today. So that's what's coming up. Now, we're working with Archangel Michael and Raphael. So I'm going to call them in and ask them to be with us today. And if you want Archangel Michael and Raphael to be with you for the rest of the week, guiding you, healing, protecting you, just take a moment, take a breath, go within. And thank you, Archangel Michael and Raphael, for being with us this week, for guiding us, for bringing about the highest good in all that we do, in all of our decisions and our actions and our thoughts. And thank you for making it really clear what our guidance is this week, and steering us away from lower energies that might be harmful or distracting, and guiding us in the direction of love and our highest good and our highest intentions for ourselves, to bring more love and light and joy into our lives and into the lives of others. And so it is. Amen. So Archangel Michael is protecting us all as we gather together in this session, and placing a beautiful bubble of shield of purple and blue around you. And Archangel Raphael's coming in with his green light And when we put the green light around us, that gives us healing, extra energy, right? Vitality, and gives you healing as well. So it helps you to keep in touch with your body and your physical and emotional wellness. All right, so what guidance do you have for us this week, angels? What is it that everyone most needs to know? Because we know that there are people out there struggling, and there's people out there that are moving forward and making big decisions for their life purpose. I've got an upside down card there. All right, these are a beautiful deck of cards that are full of symbols and beautiful images of angels. All right, so it looks like we're doing a 4-card reading, and then we're going to pull a bonus card from the Diana Cooper deck. Isn't Diana Cooper such a wonderful teacher? What she brings to the table. Awesome. All right, I can't wait to share this with you. So the first card out, this is a card about your present situation, what's influencing us at the moment, what might be highest on your mind, or where you might be feeling impacted. So this is the 5 of Gabrielle. We know that 5s are about change, bringing big changes into your life. And Gabrielle is the angel of career and creativity, also helping us to give birth to new things, right? New beginnings. So in this card, this is a card about not going into fear. Try not to go into fear this week if you don't have all the answers, or if you feel like, oh, a problem has arrived and I don't know how to fix it, or if you're feeling a little bit lost. The angels are bringing the answer to you. They're bringing you that missing piece of the puzzle. And what you probably need to do is step back and get peaceful, get still, have some moments of respite, and not be sort of running, run all week. Take your time with it. Sometimes we make mistakes because we're running like a bull at a gate, as they say. You're going too fast, or you're trying to make something happen before the door is properly opened. And that's where we can go into, we can create problems for ourselves. So here they're saying to you, pull back a little bit and step away from, the words on here say, withdraw from the drama of others. And I think that's actually a really perfect statement. Sometimes we've got to step back from the demands. People are asking you for things. They want your attention. They want you to do something for them. Sometimes you can get, as an empath, you might feel like you have to help people with their problems, and it might be your job to do that, right? If you have a healing business or something. But for the most part, unless it's part of your job, you need to sort of pull back and get still and get silent and allow the universe to recharge your energy. And the missing pieces, the answers, the resolution will come. The answers don't come in the chatter of our mind. They come in the stillness. And we have to trust that life is here for us. That life, the universe has your back, as Gabby Bernstein says. The angels have your back. Everything is working out for you. And if you just stop being controlling, things can fall into place. And that sometimes means pulling out the influences of other people's thoughts, opinions, demands, so that you can. Now, if you're working with people and it's part of your job to heal people, then you have to also remember that during the time that you're working with them, that's when you're working with them. And when that session or that moment is over, don't be worrying. Don't be thinking about them. Clear the cord and step back and say, okay, I've done the best I can with the grace of the divine, and I now hand that over to the hands of the angels so that they can deal with it, so that you're not hanging on to things too long, right? That's good for your personal life as well as your public life. So in the block position, we have this gorgeous card here, which is Raphael, represented by the Queen. And so is this you? She's protected, right? You see Raphael behind her. She's protected. She's feeling safe, even though she's in the sea. And she's got the dolphins behind her. So this is about emotional healing and being able to sort of hold your ground, be peaceful. Exactly what the angels said before. So this being in the block position, it's like a game of opposites, right? It's saying, you're not protecting your energy. You're not protecting your time. Don't let people con you into thinking that you are like a buffet, that you have to be available 24/7, or a 1-800 angel line, or 1-800 psychic line. That's no one can do that. You need to be a good, grounded, peaceful, your cup needs to be full before you can share with others. So this is a sign that you may have been rocked lately by emotional energy. It's been very full on, shift wise. You may have been feeling unprotected, or maybe even disconnected from your angels. And the way back is clear, right? They're showing you the way back. So make sure you get that protection around you. Remember, we started this session with the green light and the blue light, the green light of Archangel Raphael. And if there's anything going on with your health or emotional or mental health, call on Archangel Raphael. So you have the ability to follow your dreams, to have your dreams come to fruition, to be in your physical reality, but not if you're always leaking energy everywhere and giving your energy away. So trust your intuition, right? We know how you feel. How you feel tells you things, doesn't it? Tells you what you need. I spent, I'll tell you that later. I had a very quiet weekend because I just needed it. I just really needed a quiet weekend. And it's kind of been stormy here, so it was nice. So the guidance card, here we come to the card of the action, the message that you most need. And this card, I wish I could see whether you could see me on Facebook. Anyway, this card is telling you to believe in yourself. So the name of this card is the Leap of Faith. It's Archangel Metatron. We've gone from Gabriel, Raphael, Metatron. Metatron helps us with our spiritual path. He helps us to walk the path of our soul. Make sure we're not walking everyone else's path, right? Do our own. And it's time for a new beginning for you. And it's almost like there's been lots of things holding you back. I could see lots of cords pulling you backwards, and almost as if you've been sort of trying, but something's been holding you back. Exactly what the angels have been saying earlier. So it's time for you to give yourself the energy to go for what is right for you. What is, so what leap of faith can you take right now where you don't have to, we have this thing inside of us, an ego, and our ego is always telling us, you're not ready. You need to do one more qualification, one more year, wait until you're this age, wait until the children are this age, wait until the house is built, wait until the rent is paid. And so we're forever putting things off because we're scared. We have a fear inside of us about what's going to happen when I make this change. So here Archangel Metatron is saying, you don't have to have all the boxes ticked. You don't have to have all your ducks in a row. You can have some random ducks wandering off. You are ready to take a leap of faith because you deserve, you are worthy of the things that you dream of, that you want. And so now is as good a time as any, right? You'll never be as young as you are now. You're right now, you have it inside of you. Believe in yourself, follow your heart, trust, and move forward. And this is about what makes you feel the best, what makes you feel happy. I was thinking this to myself the other day. I attended a really lovely class, a spiritual class, with two of the people that I admire. And it was like they were talking about what makes you happy, and I was thinking back about this journey that I've been on for the last 20 years, and some of the times when people have said to me, oh, angels are a bit esoteric, don't teach about angels, and your customers aren't going to come if you talk about that. You've got to use different language, or you just teach about energy healing, or just teach about really basic stuff, because people aren't going to understand it. And when I tried that, I was really not happy. And in actual fact, the opposite happened, right? And because those people didn't understand it, didn't mean that there aren't millions of people out there that that are the same as them. Like, there's lots of people. And look at where we are right now. We need spiritual healing, connection with our angels. We need this understanding of ourselves as spiritual beings so much more. We need it right now. And imagine if, all those spiritual teachers just step back and go, oh no, that's a bit much, that's their fears, not my fears. So we have to do what brings us joy. So what brings you joy? What brings you happiness? What, you don't have to do the really awful hard things to get to the really great joyful things. Like sometimes we have to do hard things, right? We have to go through the training. We have to read the books. We have to do the meditation, even if we don't feel like it. But actually, when you sit down and do it, you feel good, right? And you feel really good afterwards. The payoff is good. But if you're doing a job that makes you miserable and it's toxic and you're surrounded by people that are criticizing and judging you, and you don't feel good about yourself every day, and you're thinking, oh, I'm just doing this for 5 years so that I can get the money together to do what I really want. Well, the path of pain and suffering and negativity and toxicity doesn't lead to the path of joy, does it? That's the sort of thing that gives us, we have to take stress leave. We keep getting little injuries, or we feel sick, or we have dramas all the time in our life because our mind is getting conditioned to negativity instead of being conditioned to love, to peace, to harmony. So the path of joy leads to joy. So you're being asked to, wow, that was a lot, wasn't it? You're being asked to take a leap of faith with Archangel Metatron to guide you. So you've got the angel behind you, you've got your spiritual companions, and there are people on this side, right, on the physical side, that want to support you as well. You may not have met them yet, but once you start walking that path, wow, they're going to show up. So be discerning, be discerning. Now, the outcome card here is an interesting one, but I'm going to combine it with the one that I pulled from Diana Cooper that I hid immediately after I pulled it. All right, so this one is the 9 of Michael. 9 is about completion. 9s are about light work, like especially if you're a light worker. It's stepping into your power as a light worker, saying, all right, I know what I want to do. And look, there's no great mystery with purpose. Sometimes we have to find the right kind of alignment with it, but your purpose is what lights you up, what brings you joy. So finding your purpose, coming to completion with something and going, okay, I've learned enough lessons from this. I think I'm just, I've graduated from that particular thing. I'm going to step away from it. I can see it's not going to change. I'm going to step away. And then stepping into your purpose. So if you see 999, it's like light worker. It's time for you to get on with your life purpose. So your life purpose at the moment is whatever gives you joy. Now, this is a little message from Archangel Michael telling you just stop worrying, stop overthinking, and stop putting negative energy into what you are thinking of doing, right? So instead of like projecting fear and, oh my God, what if this happens? And oh my God, what are they going to say? And oh my God, what if I, end up, what was it Bridget Jones used to say, like being eaten by ourselves, stations. That's catastrophic thinking. It's worst case scenario. You have to do some work on that. You have to clear that and replace it with affirmations, with positive visualizations. Call in your angels, ask them to cut the cords of fear, and consciously use your mind in a way that you're starting to condition it to more loving, positive scenarios, because I promise you, you will flourish in that state of mind. And don't put up with abuse or criticism or undermining from anyone. Step away. You need to not be putting up with that. So focus on what you want rather than what you don't want, and hand over all of those imaginary worries to the angels. Now this one comes in concert, right? They're like riding in together. Archangel Faith and Archangel Michael, they come as a pigeon pair sometimes. Like they're known as like they call them twin flames, and that's not in the human sense of romance. It's just like they have matching energies. So Archangel Faith, let's say, is the feminine aspect of Archangel Michael, and it's saying, if you start to believe in yourself, and how many times has the word believe in yourself come up in this reading? I think it's on that card, believe in yourself, leap of faith. It's on this card. This one says follow your heart. And this one says, yeah, have patience with yourself. So the angels are very clearly talking to you and saying it's time for you to believe in yourself. Those negative thoughts won't give you faith. Remember what I said, the road of negativity doesn't lead to positivity. You go, if I think enough negative thoughts, I'm going to start thinking positive thoughts. if I worry enough, then I'll be free of problems. It's ridiculous, isn't it? What we think. So have faith and believe in yourself. Have faith in things working out, and they will. What we think about starts to appear in our everyday life. I don't know that people really get that. It's not like change your thoughts, change your life. It seems okay, all right. But did you know that what you think about shows up in your life? What you think about shows up in your life. So that's the reading for this beautiful week. It looks like the angels are really nudging you forward, aren't they? They're really asking you to take steps. But most importantly, if you can't think of anything else you can do, is just call on the angels. Ask the angels to be with you. Ask them to guide you, ask them to protect you, and ask them to help you to start to think about the things and create the things that you want, that you really desire, rather than focus on worry and fear. So as I said, I'll be chatting with Laura Wooster, psychic medium, on her Intuitive Live podcast this coming Friday, Australia time, Thursday afternoon, evening, US time. And I'll be doing individual readings on the live broadcast. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also busy teaching week 4 of the Certified Angel Communicator program. And I'm also getting ready to teach Archangel Raphael and Hilarian's attunement for the heart. So if you're interested in any of that, or I can help you at all, please drop me a note, and I'll look forward to seeing you through the week and hopefully at the podcast. Have a beautiful angel blessed week. Bye.